She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another dame, she solving another case. Cause she litigate with dignity and grace. She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another dame, she solving another case. Cause she litigate with dignity and grace.
Hello, 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 litigators and opinionators. My gosh, this is crazy, y'all. Man, oh man, I was rooting, and I am, still quasi rooting for Jonathan Majors. I mean, hearing his backstory and all the hardships that he has overcome in his life, to see him rise above homelessness and other traumas to be where he is. To see him fumble the ball like this. Now, I don't know if he did it or not, y'all, but if he did do it, this is a hot mess. So this man, and there are allegations that he has been arrested before in his past. He doesn't have a clean record. So, but this is crazy, y'all. So allegedly, this is his girlfriend. She's a British celebrity. Not really a celebrity, but she's a British girl. I think her name is, did I get her name? It was like Gabri Jakari or whatever her name is. Let me try to get that girl's name again. So he resides in New York with his girlfriend, y'all. And this is allegedly the girlfriend. They've been dating for several years now. Having their little love life or whatever going on. And it's just sad because I really want this man to win. I really want him to win, But when you get these type of accusations in your life, it can really, really mess up what you have going on, especially he's just barely starting. I wish that his friend, Mr. Michael B. Jordan, would have a discussion with him. But anyway, it's alleged that on this weekend, and let's just get into the article real quick before we actually talk about what's going on with him. But it is alleged that this weekend, this man went out here acting a complete fool. So his phone was going off. They were in a taxi, allegedly, and headed back to the house. And his phone started ringing pretty loud, lots of calls coming in, text messages coming in. And his girlfriend, the British girlfriend here, allegedly, if this is the girl, and this is what a lot of people are confirming on sites, that allegedly when she grabbed his phone, I mean, it sent this man on a complete frenzy. He lost it, y'all. He completely lost his natural mind, allegedly, and started choking her. And the thing is, sorry guys, the thing is with men, y'all cannot touch men's phone. Men act a fool when you touch their phone. I'm telling you, you touch their phone and they cannot handle it. Okay. So it sounds logical if that's what really happened. I mean, I think about what happened with Chris Brown and Rihanna allegedly. And there was allegedly a whole issue with his phone. Well, she thought he was cheating and somehow she got his phone and threw the phone out the car or whatever. And that's when she got allegedly beat. No excuse whatsoever for a man to ever put their hands on a woman. I am zero tolerance for any form of domestic violence at all. But I'm just noticing a correlation between the two allegations, between the two individuals, Mr. Chris Brown and Jonathan Major, is something to have to do with the phone. I don't know what's have to do with a phone and why men get like that with their phones, but it's absolutely unacceptable for a man to put his hands on a woman. Now, I don't know if it's true because I'm rooting for this man. I want him to win. I mean, he has a very sad, tragic backstory about him and all the adversity he rose to reach his dream of being a celebrity and this really great actor who is starting to get, his flowers. And it's like, if he did this, y'all, if he did what they're alleging he did, I would say this is complete stupidity on his part to throw it all away and fumble the ball. But anyway, let's get into this article. They say that he was arrested in Manhattan for allegedly choking his girlfriend in domestic dispute. The Marvel was arrested around 11:15 p.m. Saturday morning inside an apartment near West 22nd Street and 8th Avenue in Chelsea after police responded to a 911 call. Police determined that Majors had been in a domestic dispute with an unnamed 30-year-old woman. The woman was Majors' girlfriend, police sources say. The woman, who had minor injuries to her head and neck, told police that she was assaulted. She was taken to an area hospital in stable condition, cops said. Majors was taken into custody without incident and charged with strangulation, assault, harassment, according to police. The actor, who was a presenter at the 2023 Oscars, 2 weeks ago has emerged as a major star in recent films such as Creed and the latest Ant-Man. Oh, man. I don't know if this is going to give us. It said he is no longer in custody. Cops confirmed. The Emmy-nominated actor and his girlfriend had reportedly got into an argument while taking a taxi home. They were going home from a bar in Brooklyn, TMZ reported. The dispute started after Major's girlfriend allegedly saw another woman texting him and confronted Majors. The actor reportedly got upset, grabbed her hand, and slapped her, sources told the outlet, allegedly. And it's like, bro, it's like, seriously, if this woman is Caucasian, like people are saying, that's the photo I showed you, that's what people are saying, that's the girl. He's been with her for years. First of all, why he put his hands on her? She's a woman, period. Second of all, bro, seriously, I don't even want to say it on here because people gonna get mad at me, but seriously, bro, you put your hands on the elite. I'm just saying, quote unquote, the elite. I'm just saying, culturally, this is how it is in society. I'm just keeping it real. And you think you're gonna get away with that, hunty? And then, you know, it left a bruise when he slapped her. So it's like, I don't understand. Why do men hit women? It's unacceptable. You are stronger than that woman. Get out the car and walk away. You have so much to lose. You literally threw everything away. And especially him as a black man in society, he's not going to get any type of excuse for what he did. He's not going to get, you know, the privilege that some individuals in our society get. So I don't understand why he thought he was just going to be able to let his stardom speak for him and he's just going to walk away free. No, honey, they're going to throw the book at you if he did this. Now, I don't know if he did it. I really want the man to win. Okay. But if he did this, even if he didn't, the accusation's out there. And if it's this British girlfriend, you know they're going to believe her. I'm just saying. And if she got bruises to back it up, that's usually why they arrest people, is if they have the bruises. Like if they have some type of bruise on them, then that is a probable cause for them to arrest. Now, here's the issue, though. You know, maybe she was mad. She saw him cheating. She found out he was cheating. And, you know, women scorned. What do women scorned do? They will create injuries to make it look like somebody injured them. Okay. Now, I'm not saying she did that, guys. I'm just saying sometimes people, women or men who are scorned, they will try to get back at the person by doing something conniving. And they did. It appears as though after he assaulted her, allegedly, they went their separate ways. He slept at some other place. She slept at the apartment, but she went and called the police or whatever. She didn't sleep at the apartment, but she went her way, and then she called the police and ended up in the hospital and had bruises. But the thing is, did she do this to herself because she was mad because he was cheating, or did he do this? I don't know. That's the question we got to ask. Nobody knows. Now, his rep claims, and you know he gonna claim that he did nothing wrong, y'all. That's, of course, the rep has to speak for him. Now, the woman then claimed Majors put his hands around her neck. TMZ reported the two spent the night at separate locations before she called the police the following morning. Majors rep told TMZ he's done nothing wrong. We look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. He could not be reached for comment late Saturday. Now, there's so many different theories you could come up with. Did he do this? I don't know. He does have a checkered past. It is alleged that this is not his first time, getting arrested in his life. So it's not like this man is like pristine. But at the same time, he is getting a lot of attention on him now. A lot of people are looking to, have him in all of their TV shows and different things like that, right? So, of course, he's going to be a target. But he's been with this woman for years. So it makes me wonder, it's because of all this new fame, is he's getting a lot of women's attention now? And now, he's starting to act a little funny, not being faithful like he used to be. That's what I'm saying. Now, there's some people that have been talking about his dating, and I don't care who he dates. Oh, I got so frustrated with somebody in the comments saying, black women are bitter because black men date white women. We don't care. Oh my God, we don't care. We date out of our ethnicity too. It's not a big deal. You're free to date whoever you want to date. Everybody should date whoever they want to date. It's a free country, okay? It's a free world. Love is love. It's beautiful. The issue that black women have is when black men have to try to tear down black women and talk negative about them and be disgusting when all they have to do is just go ahead and date your white woman or date your other woman, non-black woman. You don't have to put us in it though. Just leave us out of it and enjoy your life. That's all we ask. Just don't bring us in your mess. But they have to drag black women. They have to talk negative. It's just like, it's so much toxicity. One thing too is if you do date out of your ethnicity, women have to understand that you still get the same man no matter what color they are. So if they have toxicity, just because you say, oh, I'm going to date this ethnicity, and you didn't look into their heart and see what's going on with their problems inside, you're still going to get the same person. Don't think because, oh, I look this way, I'm going to get treated differently. You're not. If the person has issues, you're going to get the same treatment. That's one of the realities people have to understand too. Now, this is somebody said here, and somebody got mad at me for saying the term snow bunny. Guys, if that's a term of hatred, let me know, because I didn't realize that is, because we have a Caucasian woman here using the same term. She's a Caucasian woman here, and Mr. Smoller is saying he got a new bunny. And here, and posting here, Mr. Major with this Caucasian woman. Now, I didn't know that was a hateful term, because you got other people saying the same term, but some woman got offended and was butthurt and all this stuff because I said the term. And I'm like, I didn't know it was a hateful term. I just thought that's what people say. I mean, we got a Caucasian woman here on Twitter saying the same thing, that she said he got a new bunny, and she did a laughing emoji. She says, Jonathan Majors at the 4th season, Wowie, very cool, and with a beautiful blonde British girl. And that is the girl I just showed you the picture of. So this is another evidence here of him with her in Maui. Now, they didn't show her picture, but that's her with the black swimsuit on. And let me see. Just similarly, Just Jared has reported that Majors and Jabari had an Ant-Man connection, as Jabari has worked with Ant-Man and the Wasp. So he doesn't date within his ethnicity, which who cares? He can date whoever he wants. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, sir, you got to understand, you got to behave yourself. You can't be over here acting up thinking you're going to get a walk in the park, because they will throw the book at you, hunty. They will throw the book at you. No shortcuts. It's like, I mean, think back to the old times, when black men would try to date out of their ethnicity, or white women or black women date out of their ethnicity. And you would see the hateful situation with that. I mean, we had to literally fight in court to freely love who we want to love. So it's the same issue in modern times. You can't go around thinking you're going to get privilege because you're a celebrity, sir. If you want to, date who you want to date, just understand there's certain parameters you have to stick within, and you need to behave yourself. You don't have a right to, I don't care what color a woman is, period. You don't have a right to put your hands on a woman at all. I don't know if you did it. You don't have a right to put your hands on a woman at all. It's inexcusable. I never really can understand why a man would put his hands on a woman, guys. I don't understand it. I don't see any reason for them to do it, especially because she had a right to confront him if he is cheating. He is getting all this fame, guys. And so a lot of women are drawing attention to this man. A lot of women are drawn to him. So he is, a target for a lot of women. And so, yes, he probably did have some woman in his phone texting him, and she was like, who is this in your phone? And they probably had some disagreement. Now, I don't know if he hit her, because she could have been mad. There's two sides to the story. What if she was mad? What if she was, women do this sometimes. It don't matter what ethnicity the woman is. When a man is cheating, and if they feel scorned, they will, make allegations like this. They will claim, they will even make their own bruises. Okay. And if she is Caucasian, she's easy to bruise. Any little slap, any little pinch, any little tather, it's going to show. So either he did it allegedly, or she, made him up, put them injuries on herself. But I don't know. All I can say is, y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think. All I can say is this is going to be a very sad situation for his career. I mean, this sounds like, think about what happened to Chris Brown. He's still to this day. Now, Chris Brown's a hot mess. I'm not even trying to really make any excuses for that man. That man went around abusing women even after Rihanna, allegedly. I mean, you heard from his other girlfriend. He stalked her to death. I mean, oh my God, poor girl. She had to get a restraining order. And then all the other issues with his life. So we're not really making an excuse for him. I'm just saying that, when he did commit that act, he's still getting scrutinized for it. Even in his current career right now, he was trying to do it. He was featuring He was featured on a song with Chloe, and everybody was in a uproar about it. They brought it back to what he did with Rihanna and stuff like that, which I don't blame people for doing that. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you guys an example. I don't really care what people do, but I'm just saying. And I think they have a right to at least say something about it. But I'm just saying, you can see that how people do really come hard on a Black individual if they commit a crime. So it's like, you have to keep yourself clean and pristine, especially when you're in an elite type of position like this. And if this woman was scorned and mad because he was cheating, and she happened to say, I'm gonna get it back, I'm gonna get back at him, I know I can, and I'm about to just tell the cops he did something to me, then he's done. Now, here's the thing. There's a third party. There is a third party, that taxi driver. So I'm waiting to hear from the taxi driver. I'm not going to really pass any judgment on this guy. I don't know if he did it or not. I'm just giving random opinions, y'all. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, really why I came on here. But I'm not going to pass judgment, but there is a third party that may have saw it because he was the driver in that car. So I'm curious to hear from that driver, because if the driver says he saw this attack, well, then Mr. Majors is done. I mean, what more can you say if the driver saw this? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, was he intoxicated? Because they did come from a bar, you guys. They came from a bar, and you know when people drink, they act out. I just don't think Mr. Majors, if he did this, made the right choice, because it's going to mess up his career. He worked so hard, and all of this for a fight. Now, guys, there are other people coming out. One other person coming out alleging that this is not the first time Mr. Majors has been this type of person. This person claims to have known Mr. Majors from school or from Yale or whatever. And so this is what he had to say on Twitter. He said, this is from Tim Nicolai or whatever. He said, I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He is a sociopath and abuser. And that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. Wow. That's a whole tongue twister. That's a lot. And for him to come out with a type of allegation like that, he better have receipts. I'm just saying, because Jonathan Majors is allegedly a rising star. I'm saying allegedly because I don't know what's going to happen with his career now that this happened, y'all. I just don't know. But if he really is claiming this to be true, he better have receipts, because you know Jonathan Majors can sue for defamation. So I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think about this dude coming out of left field with this? I mean, he has some straight guts to say something like this and put this out here. He must have some type of receipts and going to have witnesses to back up the story, because if not, he's going to be sued. Now he says, a bunch of us are close with people. Okay. And sometimes multiple people he has directly harmed. Now, that's a whole lot. When you say directly harmed, what do you mean, Tim? Do you mean physically or mentally? I want to know, because I need to know the details if you're going to come out with an accusation like this. Now, I'm not on either side here. I'm just, I got to question things to figure out what's really going on. And to say harmed, that could be interpreted so many ways. So to come up with a statement like that, he needs to give examples. He said, I don't know if they will speak on it. It's completely their decision. I don't think anybody gonna speak on it because they don't want to be sued, Mr. Tim. You putting yourself out there, honey. You better have your receipts ready, because Tim might be coming for you, sir. Tim says, probably gonna delete this when it turns into active harassment, which is inevitable on here. It won't matter. I'm sure other folks are already verifying. Okay, y'all. So they're coming with receipts, and even Jonathan Majors himself has stated, guys, that he has been arrested, that he has a checkered past, that he's not Mr. Pristine. So, but I just wouldn't imagine him hitting a woman. I want to know what y'all think, guys. Do you guys think he did this? The thing is, y'all, people need to stop dating because of how somebody looks. Look within their heart, okay? Because whether you're black, white, or whatever, and you think you might be a preference per se, you get with the wrong man. I don't care if he black, white, Mexican, Hindu, and he has internal issues, you will get the same man. You don't get any type of preferential treatment. And if this is true, you can see Exhibit A, example of it, if this is true. Now, I don't know if it's true, y'all. I have no clue. But if it is true, I'm saying, you just because you think you're a certain color, you're not going to get treated differently if the person has internal issues. You need to look within the heart and not with what they have in their pants, because I hear a lot of non-black women like to date black men because of what they have in their pants. I'm just saying, TMI. But anyway, I'm saying they need to look more so in the heart to see what is really going on with this man, because I'm hearing a lot of different interracial couples going through some serious stuff. One man who was dating his non-black woman, he beheaded her. Another man just shot and what did he do? Did he stab her? I don't know what he did, guys. I'm going to have to cover that story. It was a woman in the army or whatever, or the military. And she was dating a black man. She's Hispanic. And y'all, he brutally unalived her and burned her in the car, y'all. Burned the girl in the car. I got to cover that story. But again, an interracial couple, he unalived that girl. I'm saying, like, you don't think because you're a certain ethnicity, you're going to get a different person. You just need to look within the heart. Don't look at the color. Don't look at the person, you know, how their ethnicity is. Look at what are they really doing? Because I'm seeing a lot of these couples, no matter what they look like, are ending up dead. I'm just saying. Dead or cheated on or something because people thought, oh, I'm just going to date this person because of how they look. I'm only dating this color because it's what I like. But you're not looking at what really is going on in their past, who they are as an individual. You know, I'm just saying, y'all, it's time to look at who they are. Right. And I'm with Tavia. Why, Jonathan? Why? Man, we were rooting for you, dude. We were so happy. I was like, man, this man he came from so much trauma in his life. And it's so good to see a human being win. I'm just saying, I don't care whether he's black or white. I was just rooting for him based on his story. I was like, wow, this man really came from a lot of hardship. So I wanted the man to win. And it's like, bro, why? Like the decision. He obviously was intoxicated, in my opinion, because they came back from a bar. So he wasn't thinking rationally. And then you make this alleged, if he did it, this drastic decision to put your hands on your British girlfriend and not expect to be going to prison. Okay, not prison, but be charged. Okay, even if he didn't hit her, right? Let's say he just pulled her back from touching his phone. Like he didn't hit her. Let's give an example. Let's say he just held her arms back to say, hey, don't touch my phone. She's going to bruise. She's going to bruise. And if she's mad at you, and I don't know if this is true, I don't know. Because some women do this, it don't matter if they're black, white, Mexican, Hindu. If a man has cheated on them or if they feel scorned in some way, they will try to be vengeful. I just seen a case like this recently. I want to talk about this case. This woman in Mississippi, she said her man wasn't coming home and all this stuff, and he kept leaving her for his friends and stuff. Don't you know she went and shot that man and unalived him? That's so sad. That's what I'm saying. So some women, when they feel like they've been wronged in some way, they will try to have this get back spirit and try to, you know, make up a story or allegation. Now, I don't know if she did this, though. I don't know. I don't know her past. And like I said, there's a witness. That driver is going to be the whole person, I believe, who's going to really confirm whether this is true or not. I'm just saying they're both biased. They both have some way of, you know, trying to protect themselves. So I want to hear from the independent third party, that taxi driver, because he's going to know if this really happened or not. I hope he comes out and says something, y'all, because that's the person I want to hear from. I don't want to hear from her. I don't want to hear from him, because they both have their own personal interests involved. But at the same time, I'm hearing some of these men in the comments talking about, oh, black women. Y'all let me know if y'all hear this. Black women just mad because we don't want to date them. Bye. Boy, bye. We will happily date a lovely, nice, sweet, non-black man. It don't matter who he is, as long as he's a gentleman, as long as he is sweet and kind. That's really what we're looking for. We're just saying you don't have to put us in your mess. You don't have to talk bad about us. You don't have to say all these things about us, because the thing is about us black women, we know how some of y'all are. Some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all are. And some of y'all could be very toxic. I'm just saying, Mr. Black Brother. I'm just saying, some of y'all black brothers, y'all know that you guys could be very toxic womanizers. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all of you. There's some really good black men out there, but there are some really toxic black men out there. And the toxic ones are the ones that come from the manosphere, who are very bitter and very horrific men who are abusive and have very dark spirits. And they tend to be womanizers. They tend to cheat on their women, abuse their women, unalive their women. These type of manosphere men. Now, I met some wonderful black men, and I'm not talking about them. They're not in the manosphere. Those ones are wonderful. I'm talking particularly about manosphere. In that community, there's a lot of very abusive men, right, in that community. And they don't want to be held accountable for the dark things that they do to women. Black women, we hold you accountable. If you're not treating us right, we have boundaries and certain standards, and we will call you out on your mess. Okay. I know some Latina women that'll do it too. I know other, Asian women. I know white women do it. So it doesn't matter what color you are. I'm just saying. But I'm saying in the Black community, if we're just talking about that community, Black women will talk. It will hold you accountable. We have standards, and we will hold you accountable. I'm just, and again, I'm not talking about all other ethnicities, because I know there's Black, Caucasian women and Hispanic women who will hold their men accountable. So that is not a part of this discussion. I will acknowledge that. I'm just talking about the Black women in this case, because Black men always say that Black women are mad and that we are just so obnoxious and blah, 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 blah. It's not that. It's that we will call you out on your mess, because we know who you are. We know the type of games you pull in the manosphere. I'm just saying. And we will call you out, and we won't put up with it. And so then Black men get mad and bitter because they see they can't do certain things with certain Black women. So then they go off to another ethnicity group because they feel like, oh, I'm gonna get away with it in this community. So I'm just gonna say Black women are all bad, and I'm gonna go to this other community because they're gonna let me get away with my mess, right? But then when they go to that other community, they realize they can't get away with it, because some of them women in there too be like, boy, bye. Like this woman here, she was not dealing with him cheating. He thought he was gonna get it. If he did do it, I don't know if he was, but if he did allegedly do it, she was like, and she confronted him, and he just felt like, oh, I'm entitled. I could do what I want to do. That's why I'm with you, because you're supposed to just handle it and take it. But realizing, no, it doesn't matter the color, sir. A lot of people get that misconception that they think, oh, I'm going to go to a different color because they're going to let me do what I want to do in that community. But you cannot use that as your judgment. Black women, we know who y'all are. Some of y'all in that manosphere, we know who you are. We're not going to put up with it. And y'all don't like that. Y'all want us to be passive and let it all hang out and let you do what you want, let you cheat on us, let you beat us, let you use us and we pay all the bills. We provide you with the car. You want us to just sit there as a doormat. And a lot of Black women aren't going to do that. And y'all can't stand that. And so y'all said, the hell with Black women, we go into the other community because they let us do what we want to do. Sorry, y'all, I'm on my rant. And I know this is a controversial discussion and some folks going to unsubscribe, and I don't care. Okay. I'm just giving my opinion, y'all. I love everybody. I love Black men too. I love white men. I love everybody. I'm just saying. But we have to talk about this because I think there is some cultural dynamics in this allegation here that needs to be fleshed out. I'm just saying. And this man is going to probably lose his career if this has turned out to get more drawn out. I think he's going to try to butter her up, though. He's going to go back to her. He's going to try to butter her up and try to get her to drop the charges. That's what I think he's going to do. And he's probably been with this girl for quite some years because that's been the allegation also. So he's got that heartstring. But I'm just saying, y'all, do better. Do better. It's not about what ethnicity the person you're dating. Look within yourself. If you find that you keep getting the same result, it's something you're doing wrong. It's not because of the person you're dating or the color of the person you're dating. It's because you got some issues, sir, especially in the manosphere. They think, oh, Black women are this, Black women are that, blah, blah, blah. And at the passport bros, same thing. Oh, I'm going to Brazil because Black American women or American women, they don't cook, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you change stuff within yourself, hunty, maybe you would get all the wonderful benefits of a housewife and all that, but you're out here cheating. You're treating women as objects. You're disrespecting women. And then you get mad because women have standards and they're like, boy, bye. You want a woman that's a doormat. Just be honest. Be honest. You want a woman that honestly doesn't have a brain, doesn't have a voice, and will do everything you say and put up with all your mess. Just keep it real. Keep it real. That you rather to travel the whole entire world to find that woman who is just going to willing to be a doormat for you. And even those women in the other country, they may be your little doormat for a little while. But as soon as they get what they want, they about to leave you because they don't really want you. They want that. They want that green card. I'm just saying. Not all of them. Some of them want that green card. Y'all heard 90 Day Fiance, okay? Some of them, not all of them. You can't put everybody in a box. I understand. I love all my people from all over the world. But some people in those countries, they want these American men to come over there to get them their green card. Okay. But see, I don't really care either way. I just sit back and I eat my popcorn and I enjoy the entertainment of the passport bros and the manosphere. Because in my opinion, I feel what's really going on with these individuals is they have issues in themselves. They are the problem, and they get mad because they keep getting rejected by these women because these women are not going to put up with their crap. That's what's really going on. And so they're bitter because these women aren't going to put up with them. So they leave the black woman, right? Then they go to the non-black woman. And then they realize, oh, shoot, these non-black women aren't going to put up with it. So then they go, okay, I'm going to go to another country now. And so now they're in Brazil and all these other countries. And now they realize those black women over there are not really putting up with them either. So now what are they going to say now? After those women in them other countries leave them and bring over their husbands that they're already secretly married to as it is, okay? Now, what are they going to say? It will come a time when they need to sit down and look within the mirror and see that they have issues. And it's that very narrow community of manosphere and passport bros that I feel have the issues. Now, I know this is controversial, y'all. Right, Lakeisha said, I'm with Lakeisha on this. Lakeisha, I'm with you too, girl. She said, I'm not mad. I get offers from men, all men. Me too, Lakeisha. Girl, I don't have an issue. I get what are the Arabic men, Indian men, white men. I mean, I get more white men than anything. I'm like, oh my God. It seems that a lot of white men are turning over to us chocolate women, y'all. I'm keeping it real. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know. I don't know. But I'm getting me a lot of handsome, nice Caucasian men out there. Y'all don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know if there's something in the atmosphere that's turning them over to us. I don't know. But like Lakeisha said, we are not bothered. Okay. We don't care who you date. We love everybody. I think interracial couples to me reflect the richness of diversity in the United States, which I love to see it. I admire it. I think it's beautiful. But I'm just saying my whole message is don't date because of how someone looks. Don't date, oh, because this person's Caucasian, I'm gonna date them, or they're Mexican. You need to look within their heart. What is really going on inside? Because if they have issues, it doesn't matter who they date. They are going to bring you down. They will bring you down. And if you're in a career and you're trying to rise up to be successful and you with the wrong person, they will take all that from you if they're mad at you and they feel intimidated because they feel like you're getting a lot of clout and a lot of fame. Now, I'm not saying this is what happened with Mr. Majors. In my opinion, if he was over here drinking and she's confronting him, you know, he might have got carried away. People are saying this is not his first time. People are saying that he's been arrested before. People are alleging that he's been a sociopath and all that other stuff. Now, I don't know if that's true coming from Tim, Mr. Tim over here. I don't know. Do y'all believe Tim? Tim didn't have any receipts, so I'm not really, I'm going to wait to really give anything on Tim. But Tim over here on Twitter, and he says he knows this man from Yale and the NYC community, and it's not a pretty picture for this man. But the thing is, it could be also because Mr. Majors is getting all this clout now. He's got a lot of fame. He's got a lot of eyes that are on him now. And so people can get jealous and want to bring a person down. He's getting a lot of attention, guys. He's getting a lot of, ooh, lovely. Okay, Lovely One says, Tim ain't the only one saying this. Check out A.B. Allen. They're sharing the same story too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Thank you for telling me, y'all. Oh my goodness. She is saying that somebody else is saying that he's over here. Mr. Majors is not the only one. These are the DMs I'm getting. Why don't the victims speak up? These are the DMs I'm getting. What do you think would happen to a woman who actually had, guys, you know what? Just because people are famous, and this is what frustrates me about famous people just, because a person's famous or you like them in a movie or a film, you just think they're invincible and they're Mr. Angel. People are people, okay? It doesn't matter if they're a celebrity, okay? This person, I don't know if this is about Jonathan Majors, though. This is saying, FMA, it's always a weird who tried to drag a black man down. Okay, this man, A.B. Allen, is saying something about Mr. Majors, and he's getting bullied here. Look at all this stuff people are saying about it. Let me see what he had to say, though. This person says, get her. Jade says, I'm not surprised about Jonathan Majors because men being violent don't surprise me. But I truly did not expect all this. Like he really had the public so fooled and played up the soft, masculine, emotional man. That was on purpose. Right. People aren't always who they seem, y'all. The separate accounts about Majors I've heard from different people who have worked on sets with him were unsettling and alarming. Heard nothing but abusive behavior toward PAs and other below the line crew members. Good riddance. Jonathan Majors this is another person who's coming out for charges of strangulation. It says, ding, 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 ding. Now we know who this tweet was from. Was about. A.B. Allen says, A.B. Allen wrote, there's a particular actor relatively new on the scene. And who's relatively new on the scene? Jonathan Majors. Okay? Jonathan Majors. And you guys have to understand, when you are a celebrity, your little dark past will come to light, y'all. It will come to light. It will spring forth. They will dig stuff all the way back into your business and they will bring it out. And it's coming out. And this man is saying, relatively new on the scene, who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for, who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, and abusive human being, both professionally and in his personal life. And every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. And he wrote this February 14, 2023. And that sounds to me like Jonathan Majors, because I'm not gonna lie, everybody was thirst trapping over Jonathan Majors last month and even this month, but especially last month when he had that photo of him with his chest all out and the roses and everything, and he was laying all on the thing on that Essence cover, and everybody and their mama almost lost their mind and almost had a heart attack, because of this photo. I mean, he went straight viral over this picture in the magazine. So yes, I think he's talking about Jonathan Majors. And after that, ever since then, this man has been getting hate mail. Let's see what else he's been getting. He's been getting a lot of hate mail. The other day, y'all begging Cheryl. Let's see what this. Y'all begging Cheryl Lee Ralph and Victoria Predity to reveal the names of the men who assaulted them. And now that a woman has come out accusing Jonathan Majors of assault, y'all want to say she's lying and make creed jokes. This is why women don't speak up. Right. Every time a woman come out with what happened to them, they always try to claim a woman's lying. It's like, seriously. I honestly, now I'm starting to think this is true, y'all. They said in retrospect, it's actually kind wild that the running up that meal sequence in Stranger Things blew up the way it did. It wasn't a big cameo. It wasn't some long-awaited reveal of a badass hero beat. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't know if he's talking about Jonathan Majors here. Okay, let me see. This is part where he started to get harassed. After he does this, he said, everything I've known about has not been physical. It's not a huge leap at all for emotionally violent, professionally abusive people to become physically violent as well. But I was not made aware of it. This is uniquely horrific and very grave. That's what A.B. Allen is saying. Now, what A.B. Allen is suggesting is that Jonathan Majors was more emotionally, kind of an abusive person and just not really easy to work with. Right? That magazine cover was kind of interesting, girl. But they're saying that he was more emotionally abusive. He more was just very not easy to work with. People didn't really like to work with him. So that is true, guys. In my opinion, when people can be emotionally abusive, they can eventually turn physically abusive. And especially when you add alcohol to the equation, y'all. When you start adding alcohol, y'all remember this photo right here, you start adding alcohol to the equation, then people can lose their natural mind. Okay. So, people are saying, and this is the photo I was telling you about, that people were going crazy over this man. They must have lost their mind. Some people didn't like the photo. Other people were like, oh my, thirst trapping over the man. He could do no wrong. And people who allegedly know this man was like, they were like disgusted, because they were like this guy, A.B. Allen, who alleges to know him, is like, this guy is a hot mess. He's like, y'all don't even know who he really is. You thirst trapping over a man, in my opinion, y'all head over heels for who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being. And both professionally and in his personal life, and every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. It's because you don't know who you're really dealing with. Y'all just get so caught up because somebody has the looks or because they have certain fame, all of a sudden you want to get mad. And now here, ding, ding, ding. A.B. Allen came out with 2 hours ago. A.B. Allen is like, ding, ding, ding. See, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all last month on February 14th, when y'all was not trying to listen to me. He said, I regret my overly flippant tone here. I read the words alleged assault in the tweet. Figured we were talking about a shoving match outside of a bar or something. Then posted this. Once I read the details, far more brutal than I expected. I wish I said something else. See, he said this way back, a while ago. This person says, now we know who this tweet was about. And then that's when A.B. Allen says, ding, 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 you got it right. That's who I was talking about. So he's confirming here that he was referring to Jonathan Majors back on February 14th when he was just absolutely appalled by everybody thirst trapping over Jonathan when he knows who he really is behind them closed doors. Now we know there's going to be a lot of people coming for bat for Jonathan Majors because he is a celebrity. Everybody starts worshiping the celebrity, and they don't want to hold people accountable. Now look what's going on with him. Now he's being harassed. Mr. A.B. Allen's being harassed. He said it's a cesspool in there. Somebody's starting to threaten him, saying STFU, nobody, not all victims tell the truth, and they can lie too. We've seen that SHIT with the Depp versus Heard case. Innocent until proven guilty. Enough with this cancel culture BS. I stand with Jonathan Lee Majors, and if you make this DM public on Twitter, I'll make you regret it. F you, this cancel culture BS. When he made it public, he made it public. He said, why don't the victims speak up? These are the DMs I'm getting. What do you think would happen to a woman who actually been victimized? They don't want people to speak up so they can hold bad folks accountable. They want people to speak up so they can punish them for it. He's right. Mr. A.B. Allen is right, because look at what's happening to him now. This person says, effing they, that F word there. It's always y'all weird MF who try to drag a black man down when he gets fame. Please go take your Travada and hang. Oh, wow. Wow. That's a little too much, y'all. I can't read all that. This is a lot. Y'all. But this is what happens when people try to speak up. People think what they do in the black community is we always tend to put black men on this pedestal like they can do no wrong. Okay? Like they can do no wrong. So if they molest a woman, beat a woman, whatever, unalive a woman, some of these people in the toxic black community will go to bat for these people, and they will ride or die for these people just because they are a black man. It's toxic and it's unacceptable. We have given these type of individuals the little green light to do whatever they want in the black community and not get any repercussion. I mean, example is R. Kelly. When the victims came out in the R. Kelly case, oh my God, those poor women got the worst of it. Those women were harassed all over the place. Okay. Some YouTubers, everybody was harassing those women it was just a sad situation. So what do you think is going to happen in this situation? Because he's a black man, they're going to go to bat and harass and bully anybody who tries to speak up for themselves. That is it's so sad, guys. It is so sad. So we need to start holding people accountable. It doesn't matter what they look like, y'all. Oh, Lovely said the college he went to is also telling on him as well. Oh, yeah, girl. Everybody is telling on Jonathan Major because this truth is going to come out. When you're a celebrity, you can't hide your skeletons. You cannot hide your skeletons, okay? Now, I was trying to be fair in all this. Hi, Bad News. Hi, Love. Bad News says because they're human and sometimes humans react to things in certain ways in the heat of the moment. None of us are perfect. Yeah, none of us are perfect, Bad News. But we need to stop with this narrative that none of us are perfect, so everybody gets a green pass. We have the free will to make decisions. There's times I get mad and I would want to punch somebody, but don't mean I'm going to go and do it. You got to be able to have self-control, especially when you have this type of platform. I don't feel like we always put this excuse on people that nobody's perfect. Oh, no, let's let them get it passed. Punching somebody, strangling somebody is a choice. You have a choice. You're not a person where you are incapable of making rational decisions. Even when you're mad, get out the car, walk away. This is the problem in our Black community, is we always try to excuse everything a Black man does as saying none of us are perfect, so we shouldn't judge. Okay, that's why we have the issues that we have. That's why we keep having all these women unalived, keep having all these people molested, keep having these people get beat, because we always say none of us are perfect. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna come up with the truth this time. We got to hold people accountable for what they do, because it's a choice. This man is not incapable of making rational choices. He chose to, if he did what he did, and I don't know if he did it, but if he did do it, he chose to strangle that woman. He chose to slap that woman if he did it, allegedly. It was his choice. I don't care if he's not perfect. He should not be hitting on a woman, period. On period, poo. Okay? No woman. I'm sorry. Everybody says that all the time. They always say, nobody's perfect. Everybody should get a free pass. You can beat your woman, you can unalive her, and you should just get a free pass because you're Black. No. I'm done with that. I'm going to call people out. Just like people call me out, I'm going to call people out. And if he did do this, I don't know if he did. It's allegedly. If he did this, I'm going to call him out. I'm sorry. If you don't want to hear it, just don't watch live, because I'm going to call people out. And if he did this, it was a very unwise decision. This man was coming up in life. He was succeeding. Everybody was rooting for him. Everybody wanted this man to win. I know I wanted him to win. And if he made this dumb decision to put his hands on a woman, it's just dumb, and he should be held accountable. And then unfortunately, if it results in him losing everything, I feel very sad for him. And I wish it didn't have to happen that way. But he made the dumb choice to do it if he did what he did. And I don't know if he did. Okay? I don't know if he did it. But I'm sorry, guys. No more of this passive, nobody's perfect. If we want to go with that, then we should go that same agenda with the Cabo 6 then. Because why do we do different energy for different people? If it's a Black man, nobody's perfect. But if it's a Black woman who beat another woman to death, everybody coming for her. Nobody says she's not perfect, which I don't think she's perfect. Oh no, I'm done with Dejanay. I'm not defending that woman one bit, but I'm saying the energy that I'm seeing is displayed for different people. Everybody wants to go on a witch hunt for Dejanay, which I do too. I'm with y'all on that, but I'm just saying. But nobody has come out to say nobody's perfect when it comes to Dejanay. Everybody want her to be arrested and go to the jail, under the jail, buried into the jail. But now we have this person here. He's a Black man and is a celebrity. And all of a sudden we want to say nobody's perfect. Y'all, where's that same energy that we have for other people out there? Why do we choose to selectively go after certain people for the decisions they make? But then when it's another person that looks a certain way, we all want to defend and go behind them. What is wrong is wrong. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're Black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Mexican. I don't care who you are. If you do something like this, putting your hands on your spouse, you shouldn't be doing it. It's wrong. Period. Point blank. And that's why these people keep doing what they're doing, because everybody gives them a free pass and just goes about their life because they're like, oh, well, he's fine. He looked good. He didn't do it. He looks so good. Look like a straight snack. I don't think he did it. He too fine to hit a woman. Y'all, we need to stop with that. I'm sorry, y'all. I lost it. I lost it because I hear that so many times. So many times. I heard it when they talked about R. Kelly. I told them when they talked about R. Kelly, everybody went to bat for that man. And that man has had year after year after year, evidence after evidence after evidence of this man being a molester, of being violent towards women in general. And everybody gave this man a pass for decades after decades. Everybody. Because why? Because he was a Black man. And nobody's perfect. And all the while, all these women being victimized by this man because he keeps getting a pass every time. The judicial system gave R. Kelly a pass. He literally was found not guilty that first criminal trial. Everybody gave this man a pass, and he still kept doing what he kept doing. That's why we keep seeing repeated bad behavior, because we keep giving these people pass after pass after pass. They will not change their behavior if they are not held accountable. Okay. Lovely said, dang shame, one hit and all he built could come tumbling down. Girl, I pray he gets some mercy and they give him another chance. But shoot, he hit the wrong one. I'm just saying, he hit the wrong one. First of all, he shouldn't have hit nobody. I'm just saying. But to be hitting on people, he hit the wrong one, because this woman, she can cause him to lose everything. Everything. And I'm sad, because I really wanted this man to win. I wanted him to win. But like Lovely said, Disney about to cancel this dude. Shaking my head. I know, y'all. I hope this thing turns out okay for him, but if he did what he did, he should be held accountable. I don't know if he did it, but there's people coming out confirming that this man is abusive. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I know I said some things on here that people don't want to hear, but that's just how I am. I'm gonna say how I feel. Okay? Raw, uncut, and the truth of how I feel. Okay? And there's just too much stuff that just kind of drew on me related to this story right here, because it's sad, because I really wanted to see this man win. I was so proud of what he has accomplished so far, especially this was his dream. But then he turns around, if he did what he did, put his hands on a woman, period, if he did this. Okay? Now, like Bad News says, he's not perfect, so hopefully he does get held accountable in the judicial system. And if he comes out and acknowledges what he did and he apologizes and turns away from what he did, then I'll respect him and I'll say, okay, let's move on. He has acknowledged what he did. He apologizes. He's being held accountable. Let's move on. But if he doesn't and he continues to lie, if he did do what he did and he's lying about it, then I lost respect for you, because you're not even going to be truthful. So we'll see how he handles this, y'all. Oh yeah, he gonna pay her. She gonna get a big paycheck, girl. If he did what he did. Lovely said he better pay that lady Lovely to pay. Girl, you know he is. You know he is. If he did what he did, she gonna get a fat check. That's why his PPR and everybody's coming out for him, saying that he didn't do anything, because they know they're about to give her a fat check and be like, please don't say anything. They're going to go and talk to her, and he's going to really pull on her heartstrings. I think this is going to go away, because he's going to pull on that girl's heartstrings, and he probably going to give her a little paycheck, and this is going to go get buried under the surface. That's what I think. But y'all let me know what you think. Money heals quickly, and those emotions, y'all. This is her man, and they've probably been together for quite some time. So you know, how many times have y'all heard of domestic violence victims recanting and asking for these charges to be dismissed? I know, because as an experienced criminal prosecutor, I specialized in domestic violence cases. And 9 times out of 10, the majority of my victims would always recant. They always would tell me to drop the cases, and they would always go on the stand and lie and defend their spouse. So in my opinion, I think the woman is going to recant. She's going to ask to get this case dismissed. He's going to probably give her a fat paycheck. He's going to be on his best behavior for the next few months, or if not, it's a long time, to make sure he's on his best behavior. He's not going to be texting any women and all that stuff, because he's going to make sure this woman does not say anything else about what happened, y'all. Basically, she has control right now, because he's going to be on his best behavior. He will not be texting or even looking at a woman. I'm telling you, this is going to go away. It's going to go away. But even if it does go away, I still feel like we should side eye Mr. Majors for a little while to see what's really going on with this man, because I feel like we look at him as this pristine man, but just because somebody is on a billboard, or if they're on TV or in Hollywood, doesn't mean they're perfect. And we got to stop. We got to get away from idolizing people because they have a certain stature in society and because they're a Black man. I think because in the Black community, if you're a Black man and you have some type of stature, then all the Black men will go to bat for you. Every Black man will defend you. It don't matter if you unalive a woman, they'll still defend you. It's disgusting. It's a very toxic situation, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry to come with this very controversial discussion. Y'all know I'll be coming with it. So Please be kind in the chat and in the comments, and please understand that we will have different opinions. If you don't like something and you're that emotional because I said something that you didn't like, it is what it is, okay? I love you. I love you all the same, okay? I love you all the same. Lovey says, next is Kiki and Avant singing in court. Lovely, you are on fire today, girl. I love you. All right, have a good day, guys.